Hi everyone, welcome back to the Dragonfly Tarot. My name is Denise. I hope you're all doing very well today. Today's reading is going to be a pick a card reading, and it's going to be messages from Spirit and your spirit guides and those on the other side waiting to talk to you that need to get messages across to you, okay? It's going to be for the short term, so within the next week to maybe 2 or 3 months in the future, and it's going to be a general reading, all right? So this won't be a particular question. This will just be any message that comes through will come through. It might have to do with relationships, it might have to do with work or career or just home and family. It could be anything that comes through, all right? Whatever the cards say, and whatever the messages I get are what they are, okay? So in front of you, you're going to have 3 piles. We have pile number 1 with the Chrysocolla, pile 2 with the Unakite, and pile 3 with Lepidolite. Okay, so feel free to pause the video if you like, but in the meantime, I am going to introduce this new oracle deck that I got, and I'm loving it. It's amazing to me. Spirit of the Animals Oracle. When I saw it in the store, I was in this metaphysical shop, and when I saw it, the dragonfly on the front immediately drew me in because I've been seeing them everywhere lately, like on everything, which to me is very cool. But so I saw that, and I opened up the sample deck that they had there, and I was really surprised at how big the cards were. For one, they're gigantic, but you know, whatever. And then I was reading each one, and they're all animal spirits. They're all animal. Each card depicts an animal, and there's a guided message on each card. So that will tie into your tarot cards that I've chosen for you and your other oracle cards that I've chosen for you. And then we'll read the messages on each of these Spirit of the Animals oracle cards, okay? So we are working with the Rider-Waite deck today for each one of the piles. And I will take cards from, more cards from Rider-Waite and some from the Ostara Tarot, and as well as the Higher Intuitions Oracle, okay? So for now, like I said, feel free to pause the video, make your selection. Whichever pile you are most drawn to is the one that will probably resonate with you the most. It could be more than one pile. Feel free to choose all 3 or more than one. So I hope that whatever messages that you are meant to hear come through loud and clear for you, and that this brings you some clarity and peace for the upcoming weeks and months ahead. All right, let's get started. Hi everyone that chose pile number 1, the Chrysocolla stone. This is your reading. So we have for you the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, I'll turn them this way so I can see them. The High Priestess. We have the Hanged Man. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So, what messages are you supposed to be hearing at this time? Okay, so we have a lot of earth energy. The earth energy being the Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe some of you are a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. You could also have those signs in your chart. And then you have the 2 of the major arcana, the High Priestess and the Hanged Man. The High Priestess signifies someone who is very, has a lot of knowledge in very specific areas, and she's also extremely intuitive, highly emotional, but controlled with her emotions. All right, she doesn't. She's almost like a mystery. You could say, you know, someone the High Priestess is a mystery. With the Hanged Man, I would say that being in the center of this reading, I think that with the Hanged Man, you're in this period of time right now where you're not exactly sure about the direction to take in life, and I feel like that might have to do with family or career. Whatever foundation you've laid in those areas, I feel like you're like, I'm not really sure if I'm in the right, I'm doing the right thing, or if I'm in the right time. The High Priestess is extremely contemplative and, like I said, very intuitive. So you might be doing some great deal of soul searching at this time, and you might also be maybe doing some manifestation as well. Some of you might be manifesting. Earth signs, like I said, the Taurus, the Virgo, the Capricorn, they're not exactly what you would call emotionally expressive, I guess is the best way to put it, typically. They can be. There's exceptions to all those rules, of course. It's just a general guideline. So I feel as though you're taking your time making this decision and maybe procrastinating a little bit more than you should be. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel as though like you almost don't want to give up the power that you have to make that decision, but you almost feel like it's not, like with the Hanged Man, I feel like I keep coming back to this guy. I feel as though it's not, the power isn't really in your hands, but at the same time you have, like, if you don't feel like the power's in your hands, but you know, this guy's just sort of hanging out here, and he doesn't care that he's hanging there. He doesn't really, like, he doesn't want to be there, but he doesn't really want to do anything to get himself down either, and he does have the ability to do that. And with the Sixes, I feel like, you know, that balance is coming into your life with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like that balance is coming into your life, but at the same time, you might go from a position of more power to very limited power with this Page of Pentacles, and very, you know, maybe you have to take a pay cut if you take a new job, or maybe at work you're being asked to take a pay cut or asked to relinquish some responsibility in order to conserve some money for whoever your employer is. All right. I do feel as though this does have to do it has less to do with a relationship than it has to do with a job. Okay, so I feel like for those of you that are in a career transition, that you'll be moving into maybe a position that does not require so much responsibility, or you just feel overwhelmed and that you're going to be asking for, you know, to be shown something for the fruits of your labor, like, you know, this is what I've created, this is what I've done, why not compensate me adequately for that? Maybe that's what this Three of Pentacles is signifying. So maybe if that's what's been going on with you, maybe you'll be rewarded for that, that effort. Okay. The Three of Pentacles is a lot to do with friendship and community. So I feel as though some of you have been feeling like, you know, you're not in a place where that has existed in your daily job. You don't really feel like you belong, and you really want to feel like you belong and make a difference in the community. And I feel like some of you, but some of you feel really stuck. With the Hanged Man, you also feel really stuck. You just don't have the, you feel as though you don't have the power to change that. However, you've got the High Priestess, so you are starting to understand what needs to be done. If your question to me were to be, should you look for a new job? I would say yes, and I would say make sure that you are asking for what you deserve, okay? Make sure that you are retaining all of the knowledge that you've gained at your current position, and make sure that you let people know that you aren't as invaluable as they've made you to feel in the past, okay? Or dispensable. All right, so I'll pull a few more. We have the Star. We have the Nine of Wands. More Pentacles, more Earth energy, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Sorry, I almost dropped it. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, if you've been feeling like, you know, something, for some of you, you've been really looking for, and the Star clarifies the High Priestess, so I feel as though those of you that have been doing that soul searching, doing the manifestation, that this with the Star card, it represents hope and renewal and a generosity and just more of a serene atmosphere for you, okay? And I see that coming for you within the next few months. Maybe within the next 4 months, okay? The Star card corresponds to the number 17, which is roughly 4 months. If you're looking at 17 weeks, roughly 4 months, or it could be just between 2 and 3 weeks, if that's what's happening for you, okay? So with the Nine of Wands, some of you could be moving into a period of, and that clarifies the Hanged Man. So whereas, you were in this period of just feeling stuck and not really feeling as though you had a choice in what you were doing with your life and what you wanted to do versus what you could do. So the Nine of Wands tells me that that period of time is coming to an end for you, okay? With the Wands being action-oriented cards, they're fire signs. They correspond to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So some of you may be that as well. But with the Nine of Wands, I also feel as though that is the perseverance will be paying off, and you'll be moving into a more work will be moving into a more stable and almost like where you want it to be. You're almost getting there. Just beware of being a little bit too defensive as you ask for what you want from an employer or from a person that you're dealing with in terms of your career. Just don't be so defensive. That's what I'm getting from this as well. Don't close yourself off to possibilities of branching outside your comfort zone with that, okay? And then the fours tell me, when the four clarifies the Six of Pentacles, and it's another Pentacle card, so a more earth energy, more of that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But fours indicate stability. They indicate that this period of time that you've been in where it's sort of up in the air and you're not sure what to do is coming to an end. It indicates stability, but it could also mean apathy, all right? So if you've been, and by that I mean, if you've been turning a blind eye to some of the things that you have to be paying attention to in terms of your career and your finances, that now is the time to get out of that right away and start to pay more attention to things like your retirement and your 401k and your benefits packages and things like that. Maybe some of you are going to be retiring a little bit in the future, and you need to start looking at how that's going to affect your income, because it will. Okay, so we're going to pull a few more from the Ostara Tarot. I just want to pull two. Any more messages from you guys? What other things are you supposed to hear this week as I shuffle these cards? What other things is pile one supposed to be hearing this week? And what can you say? What can you give me that will clarify what I've been saying so far? All right, we have the King of Pentacles. All right, so definitely earth energy. King of Pentacles. And we have, sorry, I keep almost dropping the cards again. We have the Seven of Cups. Okay. King of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. All right, so yeah, I do see that you will be in this time of whatever it is, whatever is going on with your career or your job or your finances. You're going to be you're very protective of your resources and what you have. And I feel as though you are going to be taking more charge of your future. If you haven't already always done that, now is the time to do it. And it can be really scary to think about moving out of a job that you've been in for a while, or think about what retirement might look for you. But with this King energy, this King of Pentacles energy, I really feel as though you need to be more in charge of things like that and be more focused on your future and your finances when it comes to moving forward into your future. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups, this is the first Cups energy I've gotten this entire reading. So, well, the sevens deal with options, and it deals with, wishful thinking and wish fulfillment. So it's possible that for some of you, you've also been hoping that a relationship will either be renewed or come to pass. All right. So if this might pertain to some of you, only a very few of you, but I feel as though if you've been in this period of stagnation with your relationships and your relationship options, or even a current relationship, you're going to be really seeing more options for you. So don't close yourself off. Go out and have fun, and don't discount don't discount people just because you don't like one thing. All right. And for those of you that are already in relationships, I feel as though you'll be getting more of what you've been wanting out of the relationship, I guess is what I could say. If you feel as though there's some things that have been lacking, you'll be getting more of that. All right. So I'm going to pull I'll pull one, and then we'll pull another one of your Spirit of the Animals Oracle. We have the Lion. Okay, so in tarot, the Lion corresponds with the Strength card, which is Leo energy. All right, another fire sign. So the message on this card is, you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Okay. So everything that I've been saying to you regarding the choices that you have to make for your career and financial decisions that you've been having to make, all of that can be reflected right here. Okay, so just make sure that you're making the right choices for you, for your life moving forward. Remember, I talked about possible retirement, and even if you're in your 20s watching this, or even younger, you always have to be thinking about how that's going to go down the line. And it may seem light years away, but believe me, it creeps up on you. So let go of the past and reclaim your majesty, this King of Pentacles. Okay. All right, you will find success and contentment with those by your side. The Seven of Cups, all right, and the Star, which indicates hope and renewal. All right, you have within you all the courage you need. It's already there. You have it with the Hanged Man. You have it with the Page of Pentacles, and you'll get it with this Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's a very stable celebration. Okay, so I hope this resonated for you, Pile 1. If it did, please say so in the comments below. I'd love to hear how it resonated with you, if it spoke to you, and in what ways, okay? So please don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the Dragonfly family. And when you do subscribe, please hit the bell icon so that you're notified every single time I post a new video, okay? Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks. Bye-bye. Hi to everyone who picked Pile 2 with the Unakite. This is your reading. What messages are you supposed to hear this week? We have Five of Pentacles. Sorry. We have Seven of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. The Queen of Wands, and finally the Two of Wands. Wow, guys, lots of fire energy here, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you could be those signs or have those signs in your chart. Okay, so what messages are you supposed to hear this week? What are we supposed to talk about happening for you? All right. Some of you have been feeling like you've been left out in the cold. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I feel like some of you feel like you might have been either iced out of a situation or an opportunity, and you're not feeling very good about that. You feel kind of conflicted too, like should I stay or should I go? Something like that just came to me. All right, so because I have so many wands energy, so much fire energy here, the Queen of Wands in the middle of this fire, the Four of Wands indicates a celebration. So I feel as though some of you guys are either currently planning, potentially a wedding, but I think more of a party, some sort of, maybe a graduation party. Maybe you guys are having, are either graduating yourselves, or you're beginning the process to plan graduation for someone. The Queen of Wands, man, you get things done. You are a doer, okay? So whoever in your life is getting ready to transition into a new stage of life, you're going to be that person's Queen of Wands. The Queen energy is extremely nurturing, okay, in general. But with the Queen of Wands, like, she really just doesn't mess around. She's like, all right, what needs to be done? What do I need to do? How do I take charge of this situation, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, you're in a situation where you need to be taking charge and need to be more of the voice of reason, I should say. All right, but I think a lot of you guys act before you have thought the situation through completely. So with the Seven of Cups, I feel like, you know, some of you guys need to be thinking more about how certain how the best way to say this, how certain circumstances in your life are going to, how changes in those circumstances are going to affect your loved ones and those around you, okay? I don't feel as though this has to do with a relationship, though. I don't feel as though, like, that's what's transitioning in your life. I feel like it's more of a, like, just taking charge of your life, more of just have a general feeling of, you know what, I'm going to change this situation, that situation. I'm going to do what needs to be done. Maybe some of you guys are starting a new regimen for health and fitness, and I feel as though, I feel like for some of you guys that's actually happening. Like, you guys are looking into changing your lifestyle, lifestyle changes. Maybe some of you guys are even thinking about getting engaged or married. With this Four of Wands, I feel like that might be happening. Either some of you guys, maybe that's what you're planning. Maybe you guys are planning a wedding. I feel like that's happening, but definitely a planning factor for you guys going on right now. Definitely moving and shaking, things getting done. Maybe you are moving, maybe literally moving, but I do feel like, you know, some of you guys have come through a period now of you've had to spend a lot of money, or maybe you know, you didn't get as big a tax refund as you wanted. Maybe you owe money on your taxes, and that's why that Five of Pentacles is coming out in the beginning of the relationship. The beginning of the reading. Okay, so from the Ostara Tarot, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups, Nine of Cups. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. I love that little guy. All right. And we have the Queen of Wands. So two Queen of Wands. All right. Now, this queen is, I'll tell you right now, with this Queen of Wands, some of you guys have been really guarded. And if you're not already, you probably should be. So just make sure you're aware of the things that are, that have to do with what you're not seeing, okay? So always be looking to get the truth out of a situation when it comes to, I feel like this might have to do with friendships, okay? So always be on your, it's okay to always be on your guard, but always be seeking out people in your life who will support you and stand next to you. You know, look for your tribe. And I feel like some of you guys are coming into a period of your life where, you know, you just don't have time for hurt feelings or for people that are disingenuous. So really be aware of that as you move forward. I feel like this queen, and this queen actually clarifies this Queen of Wands. So it's like two Queens of Wands energy. That's really, really powerful. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so you guys, I'm talking to you. That's really, really powerful. So just, you know, be in control of your emotions, but also seek out those that are going to be supportive of you, those that are going to, you know, if you need defending, these people will defend you. These people will have your back, okay? So seek those out. I feel like some of you already have a really decent tribe and that you don't really look to expand that. But if you have been feeling, for those of you that have been feeling like that is not always the case, make it so. Make it happen. You know, the queen, like I said, she's a doer. She will make that happen for herself. So if you've been feeling like that is a bit lacking for you, the support that you need, please be very picky about who you let into your life, and, you know, keep your circle tight, okay? So let's get into your oracle messages here. We'll talk a little bit about that. Ladybug. Got the ladybug. Good luck. All right, ladybugs, when you see them, ladybugs mean good luck. It says here, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. So this goes back to what I said before about, you know, finding your tribe, finding your people. If you are feeling as though you haven't, look for them. Look for them. If you're feeling as though you haven't found them, go find them. You will be pleasantly surprised at who is actually has your back and who is willing to stand next to you in the face of adversity. Okay. For those of you that are either thinking of getting engaged or getting married, maybe some of you are just coming into like the formalizing of a relationship, you know, you just like made it official, things like that. Don't forget that you are who you are you, okay? Don't lose your sense of self in, you know, everything that's going on and everything that's going on around you. Especially if you are in a new relationship, sometimes those things can get so immersive and just so like intense. Don't forget who you are, and don't forget that you have the ability to create your own destiny, your own future, okay? I'm going to do a couple more cards here from the Higher Intuitions Tarot. Maybe we'll just do one. We'll just do one from the Higher Intuitions Oracle. I'm sorry. I said tarot, but it's Oracle. Okay. Deep rest. Okay, how cute is that? I love it. Okay, deep rest. So, yeah, so if you are truly planning a wedding, planning, you know, huge celebration coming up in the next few months, don't forget to take time to rest. Don't forget to recharge your batteries a little bit. But also, if you've been feeling very anxious, I feel like some of you guys have been feeling really, really anxious, particularly when it comes to money. If you've been feeling that, you need to give yourself a break. You need to quiet your mind and maybe do some meditation. Maybe take a yoga class or something like that. Something that's going to really help you with any worry and anxiety that you've been having, so that you can just give yourself, your mind, your body, your soul a rest. Give it a break, okay? And with this Page of Pentacles, this little mouse here, we have two mice, all right? We have the mouse in the little, like, hammock there, and we have the mouse who is holding this pentacle, like, look what I did, look what I have, okay? Prosperity, practicality. So you'll move into that period, all right? So, like I said, don't forget to just take the time to recharge and get some rest and quiet your mind so that you can enjoy the celebrations that are to come. And don't forget that you are the one that's in charge of your life. Like this ladybug says, you are a bright energy. You're a bright energy. Don't forget that. When things get tough, like with this Five of Pentacles, the conflicts. You want to move into that celebratory, like you want to have choices, you want to have options. You don't want to pigeonhole yourself into a place where you don't have that. But I feel as though for some of you guys, you've been feeling like you have a lot on your plate and there's a lot going on emotionally. And the Nine of Cups also talks a bit about the wish fulfillment, the satisfaction factor. It also can deal with sexual pleasure, sensuality. So that all lends itself to this being more tied to like a relationship-y type thing. With this union card, this Four of Wands, this marriage, to me that's marriage and celebration and union. So I feel as though that is what is really going on here. If it's not, that's not what's going on for you guys that picked pile 2, maybe it will be. Maybe it will be coming up soon. Or maybe you're in a wedding, okay? But with the Nine of Cups, I feel like you guys are going to be more satisfied with your love life if you take the time to recharge your batteries, take that deep rest, be appreciative, be grateful for what you have, and just and also be generous. Okay, the Ace or the One of Pentacles, to me that indicates generosity, because it's this person, this usually a younger person, with the pages, but in this deck it's a little mouse, offering something of value to him or her, okay, offering it to someone else. So that means that you don't have any lack in that area, okay? It means that you have enough to go around. It means that you have enough to offer, and you have enough love, you have enough material matters, at least you will, but you're in a good set, you're set in a good stage of your life where you have the ability to be that Queen of Wands and really be in charge, and also be the nurturing factor. It's okay to be in charge of things and get things done, and also nurture those around you and nurture yourself. So please don't forget to do that. The queens are very nurturing, so please don't forget to get some rest, okay? So pile 2, that was your reading. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please say so in the comments below, and give my video a like, share it, and subscribe. When you do subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell icon so that you are notified every single time I upload a new video. If you have any ideas for new videos, please feel free to leave them in the comments below as well. Any interaction that I have with you, I love, so please just let me know what you guys are wanting to hear. And I forgot to say this in the first reading, but if you guys are interested in a private reading, I will put information on how to get that in the description box, okay? So I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful week and month ahead, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is for you with the Lepidolite. I love Lepidolite. It's such a beautiful, this is raw, so it's not tumbled or anything, but it's like shiny and flashy. I like it. All right, so this is your reading. What messages are you supposed to hear for your week and your months ahead from Spirit and your Spirit guides? We have the Sun. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, we have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. All right. What messages are you supposed to hear? What's coming through for you guys? What can we tell you about your weeks and months ahead? Okay, between 1 week to 3 months in the future. All right. So, all right, with the Hierophant and the Sun on either ends here, I'm going to say that you guys are in a period of where you need to be more enlightened to your power. And with the Hierophant the Hierophant can indicate like a system of belief, all right? Or, it can be religion, it can be, education, or just, something in society or culture. The Hierophant, when it appears in a reading, you either are giving or are in need of solid ground in your belief systems. Okay, so I feel like this is a period of Lent right now it's a Catholic period of Lent, and maybe some of you guys are in a time where you're very for you this has been more of a time when you're taking time to get back to maybe going to weekly mass, or honoring the no meat on Fridays or something like that, or maybe you're even questioning, is that valid? So either you're getting back to it or you're questioning whether or not it's valid for you, I guess is the best way. So let's see, the Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So confidence and courage, enthusiasm, and with the Four of Swords, contemplation, preparation. Okay. Five of Cups, right there in the middle. All right, so you're looking for, I feel as though right now you're looking for comfort and solace, and you're looking for it, maybe you're looking for it in more of a spirituality, from more of a spirituality standpoint. Maybe you guys have been doing manifestation, or maybe you guys have looked into alternative ways to find validation for you and what's been going on. The Sun is a very happy card. I really love the Sun card. All right, greatness, vitality, assurance. You've been looking for that reassurance in your life, and I feel like you're about to get it. With the Four of Swords, definitely you're resting. You've been working really, really hard. I feel like a lot of you guys have been working really, really hard, and you haven't really had. You've been concentrating a lot on maybe your jobs, or maybe there's certain situations that you've been dealing with a parent, or someone like a patriarch or a matriarch of your family that maybe you've been in charge of. You've been placed in charge of making decisions for, and that period has really led to a lot of heartbreak, like in your love life. I think maybe you guys have let that lapse a little bit. The Five of Cups, you're dealing with conflict and change in your, I don't want to say, your relationships, but at least with it could be, but with your feelings and your emotions. So you've been really feeling conflicted about certain things. So I think that if some of you guys are having to make decisions about, who are having to make decisions about a loved one, and someone that is older than you, and maybe that has helped raise you or had a hand in that, it's really, really been weighing heavily on your mind. But you're getting stuff done. With this Ace of Wands, you're getting stuff done. You're enthusiastic about the outcome of this. So I feel as though, but I feel like you've had to exude a lot of confidence and a lot of courage, and maybe you guys have been seeking some direction on that, which is good. Because with the Sun card, I really see a lot of positivity coming up for you in the next 5 months or so, 5 weeks or 5 months, maybe even 5 days. Maybe this is something even more short term. All right. And I don't feel as though that you are not taking time for yourself at this moment, but I feel as though, like, if you let yourself, you'll forget to take time for yourself, and you'll forget that you do deserve this rest. You do deserve this this time to prepare for what lies ahead. Okay. But also, it's drained you. It's drained you emotionally. Whatever it is that you've been going through in the recent past, it's really drained you emotionally, and you feel like you don't have a lot left to give. Okay? You feel like you're running out of your resources. You're running out of patience. You're running out of time. You're running out of you feel very spent emotionally, okay? Because this situation has taken a lot out of you. Whatever situation that you've been in where you've had to make all these, quick decisions, semi-quick decisions, okay? And you've had to act really quickly. I feel as though you've had to act really quickly, and it's taken its toll on you emotionally, and maybe it's even made you a little bit moody. That's okay. That's all right. But like I said, with the sun, that offers a lot of hope, a lot of assurance, and that whatever you're going through will have a positive outcome. Okay. Let's just take some more here from the Ostara. We have, okay. Yep. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. All right. And we have Strength. Okay. I love that card. All right. So, Leo energy is present here, okay, with the Strength card. We have some Earth energy, but I would say more, I'd say more of the fire energy, more of that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But we also have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but, or you could have those in your chart, okay? So, all right, so like I said before, you guys have had to make some really quick decisions, and I feel as though they will be paying off, but you've had really, like I said before, it's taken a lot out of you, and you've had really, you've had the time to prepare, but I think that once you saw the reality of the situation, that you were like, oh, okay, this is a little bit worse than what I thought it was going to be. But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. Okay, the Knight of Wands is someone who, charges ahead, charges forward, just like the Ace of Wands, renewal, new beginning, taking action and initiating action. Okay, that's more of an initiation card. The Knight is like the one that, maybe a little bit immature, but is also very, young at heart, and also really has the courage and the strength to get the job done, and what actions need to be done. You have that courage, and you do have that strength, okay? There's that Leo energy. You do have that strength. You're stronger than you think, okay? So whatever's really taken its toll on your soul is, you need to remember that you do have that strength. So be strong. If you aren't feeling strong, be strong. And if you have been up to all this time, just know that there is hope, and that there is greatness coming your way, okay? With the Three of Pentacles, this planning, that indicates like a planning, but it also indicates teamwork and, like, I don't want to say union, or, but it to me, it indicates abundance, the teamwork that's where the union, I guess, is coming from. But it does indicate abundance. So you do have a lot of resources at your disposal, which is good. So I think you need to just find the ways so that you need to find the ways that you can get what needs to be done without necessarily sacrificing your self-worth, or your self, your what am I trying to say? Like your self-care, I guess, is what I've been trying to say. Don't sacrifice your self-care so that, in an effort to just get things done and move along, don't sacrifice that. But don't forget that you do have that strength within you to make the decisions that you need to make, okay? Moving forward, we'll get into your spirit animal oracle. I'm just going to pick from the middle of the deck. Nobility, the elk. Wow. Okay. I feel like this has to do with the Hierophant card. I feel like these two are kind of mirroring each other. So for the elk, celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowded with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Yeah, so that makes total sense. When you think about this, I'm telling you to be strong. I'm telling you to continue to face your challenges with strength and humility, but also with courage, all right, with knowing that you are crowned with success. You have that. You have that. All right. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. All right. This Three of Pentacles. Celebrate those accomplishments with humility. Okay. I feel like this Hierophant card is, that's kind of what's telling you to just remain humble. Okay. Remain strong and remain humble. You know, you might have the ability to do it all, but that, and this is something completely different, but you might have the ability to do it all, but that doesn't mean you have to do it all. That's a message that I just received to send to you. All right, you might have the ability to do it all, but you don't have to do it all. Okay. So guys, I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. If you have any suggestions for future readings, feel free to let me know and tell me what you guys would like to see. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you do subscribe, I would love to have you. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified each and every time I post a new video, okay? I'm going to start posting more often now that I have a little bit more time on my hands. So I need ideas. I would love to hear what you would like to see. And if you would be interested in getting a private reading from me that is specific to your situation or questions that you have, the information will be in the description box below. Okay, so I hope you guys all have a beautiful week ahead. Blessings to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Thank you to all of you that have offered your support. And we will see you next time. Bye.